Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering draft video. My name is Al. This is How to Draft MTG. We're jumping in to a Strixhaven Turbo Draft. It's the holidays. We're going to have a little fun here. I've got my 2 tokens to the Decathlon, so hopefully we can get our 3rd today and qualify for the cube, which would be really awesome. Just want to quickly thank everybody who's been checking out the channel this year. It's been really cool. In just a few months, we've got up to about 500 subscribers, and I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and commenting and participating and just enjoying the videos. It means a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. So hopefully we'll have another great year ahead of us of sweet Magic Limited content. So if you do like what you're seeing here, hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment, say hello, say happy holidays, ask a question if you have one of those. Love to hear from you. So this is Turbo Draft. So everything costs 5 less mana. So I'm going to take a little bit longer in the draft portion. 1, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, and 2, because we have bots, so we can actually take as long as we want. So everything costs 5 less. So we're looking for colorless cards and just splashy bomb style cards here. So Galazeth Prismari is going to only cost blue-red. It's going to give us a 3/4 flying and a treasure, and add 1 mana, any color. Okay, so then the treasure's just tap to cast instants and sorceries. So this is like, I'm not even sure how good this is. Like 2 color pips is kind of a lot. 3/4 flying is obviously really good. Puts us in 2 colors right off the bat. I'm not like super into taking it here, which is kind of weird. Because like we could get Combat Professor, which would be a single white for what is that, like a 2/3 flyer that gives something else +1. So like that would be give itself +1. So that would be like a comparable body. The fact that this gives us a treasure is kind of nice though. So obviously we're gonna keep that in mind. A card like this is gonna be 2 color intensive, I think, in this format. But something like Mage Hunter is actually not that bad. Like 1 mana 3/4 is pretty good. Revitalize is probably not good enough. So I kind of like Mage Hunter here. Cards like Guiding Voice are not going to be impactful enough. People are going to be casting. Like, this is like... Actually, this card's funny. This should be insane because it would have only cost 1 mana, but we're not going to have that many lands in our deck, I don't think. So that's actually not going to work out too well. So, yeah, and then these cards are a little too color intensive, a little too low impact. So I man, kind of like taking Mage Hunter here. I have no idea like what the color balance is like. Black was not very good in... Actually, no, it was good. Yeah, because white black was good. So yeah, kind of my gut says take Mage Hunter here. I'm sure, but Prismari is good as well. Just don't know how prohibitive it's going to be to have blue-red. I suppose, like, flying is going to be important, though, as always, whereas 3/4 is going to get outclassed somewhat quickly. Tough pick. And something like Lash of Malice, I don't think we're even considering. -2 isn't going to do anything. I mean, maybe we can get this last pick or whatever. All right, we'll take the Galazeth, because I'm greedy and I want the Mythic. Even though I think this is Phantom, I don't think we keep the cards. Okay, so Letter of Acceptance. This is a card we could consider taking right here. This is like a Mox, right? This is 0 mana artifact, taps for any color. And then it can draw us a card later, which is pretty relevant. So I do like that. Fractal Summoning's good. This is a 2 mana 5/5, which is really nice, and it's a lesson. Obviously a little color intensive. We're already in blue. And the rest of these cards... Village Rites, probably not. 2 mana 2/2 is not good. This is 2 mana 5/5. 2 mana 2/2 is not good. This card's bad. 1 mana 4/3 that with some minor ability. 1 mana draw 2 is good. Pop Quiz is probably pretty good because it can find your lessons. I think I just want to take Letter here, even though it's probably kind of silly because it should wheel if the bots, but who knows what the bots are thinking in this draft, right? Are they drafting Turbo Draft as well, or what? I think it's between Letter and Fractal Summoning. If I was playing with humans, I would take Letter for sure. Fractal Summoning, really good too. Well, again, we just have no idea what we're doing here. I'm going to take the letter, and because I think it's the best card for our deck, but who knows? All right. Mercurial Transformation is not a card we're interested in. Again, 2 mana 2/2s are not good. Color Intensive Deal 3 is not great for us. These are all assumptions I'm making. This is not necessarily the truth, but okay, Field Trip's probably pretty good. Single green, get a forest, get a lesson is probably pretty nice. I think here we just take the Fractal Summoning, though. I think it's between these two cards, anyway. I think we'll take the Fractal Summoning, because we could main deck this. Where, obviously we're main decking Field Trip, but we could main deck this or sideboard it. There's probably, like, a world where we're, like, playing a couple of these main and a couple in sideboard, so I don't think there's really an upper limit on how many of these we want to take. Okay, so Snow Day costs blue to draw 2, discard 1, and tap 2 creatures. That's very powerful. This card's really bad. Anything with like equip costs or anything like that is not good. We're not gonna have that many lands in our deck. I'm probably gonna say that a bunch, but it's true. Single mana, 2/2 flyer, return creature with mana value 3 or less. Well, we're not gonna be playing many of those, I don't think. 1 mana 2/2 haste is not gonna be good. I don't think aggro. I mean, we'll see. I don't think aggro is gonna be good. Heated Debate is obviously gonna be great. 1 mana deal 4. Is solid. I think we just take the Snow Day here. We're already like set to be blue. I suppose with that first pick situation too, I should have thought about like what the colors are doing in this set. Like blue and green are trying to go big, whereas black was not. Black was more of an aggro color. So in retrospect, I think it might have been better to take the blue card. But yeah, we'll definitely just take the Snow Day here. This is way too much value to pass up. All right, so Mascot Interception. Steal something. Kind of meh. Free 2/3, not bad, not great in this format. In a regular format, that'd be insane. But okay, 2 mana, 4/4 Vigilance Menace is decent. Campus Guide, so this is free. Search a basic, put it on top. That's pretty good. And there's that Intro to Prophecy, which is just a free draw spell. I think we just take it. Scry 2 draw card for free. It's going to trigger Magecraft if we have any of that. It can go in our sideboard if we wanted to. It can go in our main deck if we wanted to. It's colorless, so we're going to play it for sure. All right, here's another Mage Hunter. Aether Helix. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. That's good. Aggro creatures are not great. Campus Guide. I feel we would have a little bit of room for a Campus Guide. We don't really want to draw that many lands, but we definitely want to draw like 2 or 3. Because so far our deck is all 2-drops. Okay, all right, we'll stay on color. Take Aether Helix. I think that's the most power. I mean, there is Mage Hunter as well. 1 mana, 3/4. I like the Aether Helix. A lot of value. Try to do the splashy things. Okay, we'll take another letter here. Over pretty much nothing. Defend the Campus is decent, and 1 mana destroy. Actually, this is probably really good because like there'll be a lot of stuff. Power 4 greater source. So it doesn't kill this, but kills a big Fractal Summoning for a single white. That's pretty good. I think we'll just take the letter. I don't know what the upper limit of these is, but they can replace lands in your deck too. So I think that's got to be pretty powerful. I'm treating this kind of like vintage cube draft or something, right? All right, 1 mana 3/1 flying is pretty good. It's on color. Biomathematician is not what we want to be doing. Gain 2 life plus X to target creature is probably not that impactful. 1 mana 3/3, sack another creature. Meh. Again, 2 mana 4/4 Vigi is good. This would probably be like the linchpin of some kind of red-white aggro deck in this format. I think we just take the Aerialist. It's going to be pretty hard to kill, too. Ward 2 is kind of gross in a format where people are going to be like trying to cast 1 and 2 mana spells and not, ostensibly not play that many lands. It's probably actually pretty decent, so I'm in for this. All right. Dual lands. I mean, we've got two letters for fixing already. Dual lands are going to be okay, not great. This pack's just pretty bad. You just take Arcane Sub to get some lessons online. Giving something haste. That's kind of good if we're like casting big things. But taking a whole card to do that's a little bit gross. In a bad way. Sometimes I say gross, I mean good, but that I did not. All right, let's take Arcane Sub. Just get deeper into blue here. And I guess Crushing Disappointment. I guess we take Fuming Effigies, 1 mana 4/3. Does something early. The moment it doesn't look like we're playing black, but we could play like Sultai, I guess. And like Splash Galazeth. 1 mana, draw 2. Each player loses 2 life. I think we'll just stay on color. Even though this card's pretty bad. I hope we don't play it, but... And a bunch of nothing. 1 mana, 1/2 double strike. Even that isn't good. Reject. Counter-target creature or planeswalker. That's gonna hit most of the time that people are playing creatures. They're not gonna have 3 extra mana. I would not expect. So I think we could take that. I don't know that we care to play it, but Looter, 2 mana is a lot in this format. All these cards are quite bad, so sure, let's take the Looter. And gain control of target creature. This might actually be pretty good. 1 mana, +2/+0. Steal their like 7/7 flying or whatever and kill them with it. I guess so. And these cards are just awful. Eager First Year was good in the actual format. Dragon's Approach deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach 4 cards from your graveyard. If you do, search for a dragon, put it on the battlefield. Okay, it's really bad. Cool. Okay, so let's lay out our curve as it actually is. So these are 0 mana cards. And this is a 1 mana card. This is a 1 mana card. This is a 1 mana card. These are all 2 mana cards. All right. So that gives us a little bit better of an idea of what we're doing. And, okay, so we got Intro to Annihilation. So this is, again, another free spell. Opponent gets to draw, which is not good, because all their cards are going to be bangers. But sometimes you just need to kill things. And it can go on our sideboard if we want. 2 mana, 3/3 trample. It's not on color for us. Eliminate is not good. Not going to be that good. Mana value 3 or less. We're not going to see that much. 1 mana, deal 3, and learn is also going to be good. So I like Igneous Inspiration. Although, like, a lot of things are going to not die to it. Obviously, like, these 2 creatures do. But Waterfall Aerialist is not going to die, I don't think, all that often. Yeah, Igneous Inspiration. I mean, we do need to have some kind of removal. I think Burying Books is the removal that we really want, though. Or, like, this card being completely free is pretty cool. And there's Pop Quiz, which helps us out a lot as well. We only got 1 learn card at the moment. Huh. Well, I don't think we're a lock to play red. I think the only color we seem to be right now is blue. I'm kind of tempted to just take this Intro to Annihilation. And I think I will. I think the amount of free spells we can draw or put in our deck is pretty important. Whirlwind Denial, 1 mana, counter unless they pay 4. It's any spell. That's good. Jeez, that's good. There's also an Environmental Sciences, which is another free spell. And there's an Explosive Welcome. This costs 3 mana, 5 to any target, 3 to any other target. That's busted too. I wonder if we wheel this Whirlwind Denial off the bots. I wasn't really paying attention to what was wheeling. Just a bunch of junky cards came around, obviously. But not a lot of like expensive cards were seen at the end of the pack, as I recall. So there could be a little bit of a bias in the bots for that. So I think it's between these 2. Environmental Science is also pretty nice. I mean, Denial's on color for sure. I'm not saying we're not red. We might be. I mean, this is also kind of a free spell because it adds 3 red. Man. There's just going to be some stuff that, like, if we don't counter it, we're just going to lose. That's my concern. But, I mean, how often are we going to hold up a single mana? And our opponents are going to be able to, like, double spell a fair bit, in theory. So maybe we just take the power and Explosive Welcome. I really hope this comes back, though. I think it's going to be really good in our deck. If Sciences comes back, that'd be good, too. I mean, the fact that we already have 2 letters is pretty good, I think, for fixing. So I'm not as worried about picking up the Sciences. I think we just need to take the power. All right. Verdant Mastery. Search for 4 basic lands. So this costs 1 green. Put one of them onto the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control if that... Okay, well, that's not going to happen because we're going to cast it for a single green. Put 2 tapped under your control, the rest into your hand. So that's good, too, because it makes the top of our deck way better. So I feel like we're going to play like 12 lands or something. So like getting a bunch of them out of the deck, hitting land drops is going to be sick. And then like all of our draws are going to be really good. So I think this card is just good. 2 mana 4/4 is also good. And Leyline Invocation is not good. So we've determined. Ephemerate. Such a cool card. Not going to make it in this particular draft. And then this thing is a 1 mana 2/2. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And then it starts draining. That's pretty slow, yeah. So it's a 1 mana 3/3. Okay, cool. So this is a 1-drop. Perfect. And this is a 3? Yeah, this is a 3. Okay, cool. All right. Burying Books, love to see it. Another Letter of Acceptance, and a Cogwork Archivist. This card's sick, too. The 1 mana 4/5 reach. Man, a lot of good stuff. I think it's Burying Books. This is always 1 mana, and it kills anything. But, man, I would like to see more of these. We don't have any removal yet, except for Explosive Welcome. I guess Ether Helix kind of gets there. We do have some removal. Hopefully these don't get drafted that highly by the bots, because these are good. And yeah, all right. Well, we'll take Bury. 1-drops are good. All right, Compulsive Research. Draw 3, discard a land for a single mana. That's nice. It's quite nice. 1 mana 2/2 creates treasures. It's kind of cute. Another draw 2. Enthusiastic Study. Does learn. This is single mana learn. That's good. But yeah, I think we just take the research here. The old almost ancestral. Okay, another Letter of Acceptance. Another pop quiz. So we have a good amount of card draw now, don't we? Compulsive Research. Prophecy. We could always use more. Snow Day. I do like the idea of pop quiz. I just don't know how many letters you're supposed to play in this format. How many mocks do you put in your deck in a format like this? And they also cycle later, which is really nice. So I think we just want to play as many of these as we can. At the moment, we're not playing anything in our sideboard, but we're going to have a lot of playable picks, so we're going to start moving stuff around, I would think. Like the Fractal Summoning, if we had enough learn, would go. But yeah, I don't know. We'll just take the letter. I don't see how you can go wrong with that. Kelpie Guide. Untap something. 1 mana 2/2 untap. We're never going to have the tap clause. But untapping is not bad. Little mana dork. / could untap like a big creature. Strategic Planning is also pretty good, I guess. Look at the top 3. Put a couple in the yard. And that's kind of it for this pack, eh? Alright, well, let's take the fast mana. This is cube, right? Okay, now we can take a pop quiz. Spectre of the Fens, good card in the format. Not good here. 6 mana activation is pretty tough. Cram Session, not better than pop quiz, but could be okay. Single green, gain 4 learn. Campus Guide, the fact that this doesn't give you a card in hand is a little concerning, but it is free to play, and we'll fix our mana force. But yeah, I think easy pop quiz here. And another pop quiz. Okay, well, we're seeing some blue. Scry 2, Surveil 2, I guess. And draw for 1 mana. probably not better than Pop Quiz, because this is 1 mana draw 2, and one of them's a learn, or a lesson card. The lessons are good, as we've determined. Okay, so we'll take another Pop Quiz. Yeah, Whirlwind Denial, baby. All right, let's do it. I think this card's going to be sick. Cool. Copying things. That could be powerful. We have Explosive Welcome, Helix, Snow Day. I mean, that's a lot of mana, right? It's like 5 mana or 4 mana to do it. We might have that with all of our letters of acceptance and our draw spells. I'm just thinking, I don't think there's a world where we actually care about Tomb Shredder, so let's take Teach by Example. See where it gets us. And we'll take Thrill here. Single mana, pitch a land later, get some more action. Seems pretty good. And a single mana Learn, I think, is pretty good. We may not play it, though. Okay, well, there's a Tome Shredder. If we ever wanted one, we got one. So what we're lacking, I think, is just like raw power in a lot of ways. We have a lot of card draw and like ways to get through our deck. We've only got 1 Fractal Summoning, 1 Explosive Welcome. We've got this Prismari to kill them with. We've got I deal with a few more of these Waterfall Aerialists. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we're just looking for ways to kill people. All right. So could rock a Mage Hunter, except we're not really in black. We're pretty clearly in Teamer. It's too expensive. Maybe we take a dual land out of this pack. Tome Shredder, Twin Skull Shaman. All these cards are quite bad. 1 mana, 3/2, gain 2 life is like fine, I guess. How many creatures are we rocking? Only 4 right now. Yeah, we need more creatures. Tap Duel is pretty rough because we want to play a spell on turn 1. We do want to play a spell on turn 1. Yeah, this pack is just kind of a blank for us. Is it weird I want to take Springmane Servant? That can't be right. Or Mage Hunter. Just don't know if we're going to have the mana to play 4 colors. I guess we could cut green. We could play Grixis. It could be kind of cute. Because the only green cards we have Verdant Mastery and Aether Helix, which are both very good. So, yeah, I don't really want to drop green. Well, this is an interesting format. I'll say that. All right, we're going to take the Servant. That feels so wrong, but maybe we'll feel really smart for having done that. Because everything's just on its head here. Okay, a bunch of black cards we're not going to play. Pigment Storm. Red, deal 5. That's probably okay. Teach. We already have 1. So yeah, I mean, this is the only card we can really rock here. Illuminate History. Red, discard. Any number of cards, draw that many. It's a little slow. We have cards that are way better than that. Yeah, all right. Take Pigment Storm. It's a little prohibitive in its casting cost. Man, I'm missing that Cogwork Archivist. Okay, free kill spell. Field Trip is also pretty good. Black. Search for a card. Jeez, that's not bad, actually. Put it into your graveyard. Sorry. Okay, I thought it went to your hand. All right, never mind. What does this do? Top 3, reveal creature or land, put it in your hand. No, we got lots of card draw. Lots of card draw. We don't need any of that. It's the fact that this is a 2/3 flyer for 1 is actually pretty good. Field Trip or Intro to Annihilation? I mean, we got double Pop Quiz, so any lessons we can get in the sideboard. I don't think we played double of this in the main deck, but the fact that we could have a couple on the board, maybe one on the board, pretty good. Okay, Intro to Prophecy, Detention, Vortex, Flunk. All these cards are really bad. Witherbloom Pledge Mage is decent. Green for a 5/5, gaining life and stuff like that. Just the green is a little prohibitive. It's going to be tough to get that, I think. So I think we just take another Intro to Prophecy. I'm getting a little lost in the sauce here, but these picks all feel correct to me. Okay. Okay, 1 mana 3/4. When it attacks, you may put an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do, exile the top 2 cards you may play this turn. That's friggin' good. All right, sweet. I'm excited. If you would gain life, you gain more life. It's fine. I don't think anything's beaten this Ardent Death Speak. It's a card I never played with in the actual draft format. This is a 1 mana card though. Yeah. Grinning Ignis. Is this like infinite mana somehow? Costs 1 red. Yes, this is. Activate as a sorcery. Can we do anything with that? Return this to your hand. No, this is not infinite mana. Oh yeah, it is, because it gives you the red back. Okay, so this is infinite mana. Is that good? Infinite colorless mana. We don't have like an X damage spell. We could make an absurdly large fractal. Doesn't have trample though. It's kind of silly. Like everything's already pretty much free in terms of colorless mana, so this doesn't really do anything. Unless we had Deal X. I don't know if that's in the cube or not. In the cube. In the set. It's also infinite enters the battlefield triggers. Does anything work with that? I don't think so. Nothing that we have. This thing might wheel too. So we got Pigment Storm. Probably just taking Heated Debate here as a 1 mana deal 4. I don't see anything else that's interesting. Pigment Storm is probably not better than Heated Debate. But that other guy is pretty interesting. All right, Cogwork Archivist. Here's our chance. It's also Elemental Masterpiece. Make 2 4/4s for a red and a blue. That's pretty dope as well. Man, 1 mana 4/5 though. Reach. It's huge. Blocks this thing all day. So hard to kill this. Oh, it's gotta be. I think it is the Archivist over the Masterpiece. Even though this is looking very tempting. There's just going to be a lot of situations, I feel, where we're not going to have red and blue mana right away. I think we might have a hard time getting all of our colors. And this did not wheel last time, so I don't know if it will this time. There's also another Ether Helix. Quite powerful. We just need creatures. I think it's the Archivist. Call me crazy. Oh, here's an X. Exile the top X cards of your library for each land card exiled this way. Create a treasure for each blue card exiled. Draw a card. So this is going to be it's going to be red blue to exile 5. That's not that good. This might draw us a couple cards, make a couple treasures. I don't think so. I think I'd rather, oh man, another Cogwork Archivist or another Waterfall Aerialist. This thing is going to be really hard to get past, though, with our, if we don't, if our opponents have these, how are we ever killing this thing? We've got 1 Pigment Storm, we've got an Explosive Welcome, we've got some stuff that deals with it, but yeah, is it better to take Cogwork Archivist or Waterfall Aerialist? Both cards I'm pretty interested in. I think it's going to be the Archivist. If you put them in the arena together, the Archivist comes out victorious. So, and it's easier to cast. But feels close. All right. Infuriate, probably not. Defend the Campus. I would like to play that card. Arcane Sub, Twin Scroll Surroundment, or a dual land. Tap dual is rough. We've got triple letter. We don't have any environmental sciences, though. But tap duels is so rough. I don't think we want it. At the moment, we're like very awkwardly splashing green for a fixing spell. And an Ether Helix, and maybe the Servan. So we might not even play green at all, which means that we're not going to need this to fix our mana that much. So I guess it's just Arcane Sub, or is it Double Striker for 1 mana? Or like, are we being silly and we should just be splashing white for this? 1 mana destroy, man. It's good. We have a lot of card draw too. Like, we could find this pretty easily. We do have a lot of removal. I'm gonna go with the sub. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments if I'm not being greedy enough. Bunch of nothing. Take the teach. Field Trip is a good card. Tome Shredder is not a good card, I don't think. I guess we'll take the Field Trip. I mean, maybe we're going to play green then. This doesn't fix your mana, though. Okay, another Effigy. Not a great one, but it does come down early and hits hard. Another Arcane Sub. I don't know how many of those we want to play. Hey, the Ignis came back. Just trying to... My brain is having a hard time with this one. So, like, say we had this in play and we wanted to cast Explosive Welcome. We could cast Explosive Welcome for 1 mana because we would return this and then we would have enough mana to cast this. And then we would add 3 and we could put this back into play. That's the only time that matters, though. Everything else, there's no colorless mana costs on any of these cards. I guess Cogwork Archivists, but there's not going to be a situation where... Anyways, we are taking it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on with this deck. Okay, so... Our curve ends at a hard 3 mana. How many lands are we supposed to play? Oh, they messed up my curve. Don't you know that we're playing everything costs 5 less draft? Okay, 1 drop, 2 drop, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2s, 1s, 2s, 1. 3, this is a 1, this is a 2. Okay. So, anything we want to consider bringing in? Maybe this Ignis? I don't know. Intro to Annihilation's probably better in the board with the amount of learn we have access to. I just don't know that Arcane Sub is actually any good. I think we might leave that alone because Pop Quiz has got our learn covered, and we also have a Field Trip that we might play. Soothsayer Adept as a 1 mana 1/3. I don't think that's going to stand up to anything. We might just main deck this, actually. But then we have nothing to get when we cast Pop Quiz. That's kind of annoying. We got Teach by Example that could be decent. Copying the Fractal Summoning or whatever. Maybe we put Fractal Summoning in the board because we're more likely to draw it off Pop Quiz than draw it naturally. And we do want to see this like every game we can. So that makes sense to me. It's going to be real interesting. Mascot Interception. This could be good too. Okay, so we're on 17 lands. That's definitely not what we're doing. I don't know if we want to play 3 colors though. Green offers us nothing fixing, and The Ether Helix is really nice, obviously. That's a card that we could just splash, though, off of these letters. So I'm actually tempted to just cut the green and be a little bit more streamlined. So this is 14 lands. I think we try for 12. Plus we've got 3 letters, which are essentially lands, so that's like 15. It's still a lot of land in a deck that doesn't need more than 2 mana to operate. We got 3 sources to cast the Ether Helix. We've got a lot of ways to find them too. We've got a lot of card draw. So we would play more spells if we could. So I guess we could bring in like a Teach. Maybe another Intro. How many creatures are we? Only 8 still. We need more creatures. Our creatures are all bad, though. All right, I'll deliberate for a little bit, and I'll be right back with the final build. I'm not sure. We might have lost some video there. I may have clicked the wrong button. So if I did, we brought in 2 Teach by Example and 1 Soothsayer Adept that loots us so that we can hopefully, hopefully find some action in the late game if we need to. So hopefully we didn't lose some of that deck building footage there. So our opponent keeps 7 on the play. We have a 3-lander. We have essentially a 5-lander. And so like our turn 1's going to be letter, land, intro to prophecy. Oh, I guess intro first to see what we draw. So we could potentially like find something to play on turn 1. And then we've got 2 letters that will cycle kind of slowly over the course of the next couple turns for us. So I'm not sure how good that is. I don't really want to mulligan in this format because I feel like cards matter a lot. With both of our colors, but this could be a little bit risky to keep it. We have nothing that impacts the board. Well, we'll try it. We're learning. We'll see. I think we're going to be able to find something to do on turn 1. Okay, our opponent's on the letter plan. Oh yeah, I don't recall seeing that card. Okay, that's a good start for them. All right, nice. Waterfall Aerialist for us. And we want probably both of these. So we can play Fuming Effigy and Aerialist this turn. And Pop Quiz. Okay, so if that's true, we're going to have 3 mana. I guess we want to put Pop Quiz on top. Draw it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Couple letters here. Pop Quiz. And get Fractal Summoning. We could play Fractal Summoning here, actually. What's better, a 5/5 or 2 bodies? Assuming our opponent's going to have a play next turn. So getting 2 creatures into play might be better. Plus, this will get bigger in future turns. And, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll just kill whatever they play next turn. And, yep, there it is. We do have to kill that. Should have played a land, probably. Okay, exile, they draw. It's pretty nice for them. Play land, let's bash. Okay, opponent takes 7, that's cool. Alright, so we'll make a 5/5? 7/7. Yep. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell for this. Alright. Sack letter. That's a good sign. Land Eureka Moment. Another good sign. Another land, though. Another Eureka moment. Okay, we might be getting there. Wonder what they have. Okay, that's good. I wish we had that before. Because we're getting them for 3 in the air. I guess we're attacking with everything. But first, probably sack this. I think so, yeah. See what we draw. Another letter. Nice. All right, well, we might use that. I think we get in with everything that way. They can't double block the 7/7. Or they can, but then they take extra damage if they want to do that. So they're going to 5. Okay. Yeah. 6. My math. All right. Well, they got way more cards in hand than we do, so that's pretty scary. And they have a lot of mana, too. Reach. That's really good. Ah, man, we're probably dead. Well, is it even worth trying to counter this? Probably not. They're going to get back Masterpiece. We might be able to counter that. Sure. Annihilation. Ward 2. Okay, well, we could counter this. But, like, this card isn't even good because they have a 1/5 reach. So I think we'd rather just take the top card. Yeah. Pop quiz again. Expanded anatomy. That's pretty good. Okay, do we want to counter that? They have a 6/6. It's kind of good. Kind of want to draw a card, though. I think we let him have it. That we probably need to counter. That's too big. All right. Let's try to find something to do here. Yeah, it's not great. But if we can stall the board out, this will actually end up being pretty good for us. Opponent's got so many cards in hand. Oh, geez. That's pretty good. Find your busted card. That's it, eh? Enchantment, breach, destroy target artifact, or enchantment. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so we're taking another 6. Another Masterpiece. Boy, man, holy smokes. I was thinking they had nothing left. So they had nothing to go get. I don't think we can beat this board state. So they just outdrew us. All these Eureka moments. I thought we were going to get them that one turn. They cast like 3 of them. I thought they were looking for an answer, and they found one, obviously. Get back Serpentine Curve. Yep. Lowly Cogwork Archivist for us. Well, I don't feel that badly in the sense that we did not see any of these cards as far as I remember. Oh, we're so close. Wow. One more cards leave your graveyard. Okay, all right. Can we do this? This doesn't have haste. Leave your graveyard. Oh my god. We're at 8. We're at 8. They're going to attack. They have nothing else going on. They're going to attack with everything. They're going to attack with everything. We can't kill anything with the welcome if we want to kill them. We need to block 2 things. We need to block 3 things. So that doesn't work either. Darn. Well, I guess we could draw. Man, that's so close. I guess we could draw like another burn spell maybe, or we could draw teach by example. I guess that would be the thing, wouldn't it? Or I mean, maybe they don't alpha us, but if they don't alpha us, we're gonna kill them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. So now we can actually win, I guess, right? Or no, because we still need to have both of these in play to kill them. Frick. Oh yeah. No, yeah. That's fine. We'll just block with Soothsayer Adept. They have a Scry. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna win. Well, that was pretty cool. All right, leave your graveyard. Leave graveyard. Does this have trample? No. So we go to 2. Sick. We did it, guys. Target creature, any target. Assuming the 5 is the first one. If it's not, I'm going to be really sad. Okie dokie. From a graveyard, from my graveyard. Yeah. Taste it. That's nice. All right, on to round 2. Man, what a sweat. That was dope. All right, we go first. We don't have red mana, which is a little annoying, but we do have double Archivist and Adept to try to find some mana later. Again, I feel like card quantity is somewhat important here. So I think we're going to keep it. Opponent also keeps. So we've not seen anybody mulligan yet, for whatever that's worth. Gonna be a lot of Cogwork Archivists staring each other down, I feel, in this format. Letter, yep. Okay, Eureka Moment for the opponent. It's a great card here. They did not play a land. Okay, so they're running low land count here. Intro to Prophecy. Okay, well, people are doing the things that that we're doing, so I guess that means we're making good decisions in terms of main decking these spells. All right, so that's their turn then, right? Oh no. Biblioplex Assistant. Free 2/1 flyer. Insert sorcery on top. Alright, that's not that big of a deal. Nice. Alright, nice. So now we can play 3 spells this turn. Suppose we jam for 4. Glad we took these letters when we did. That's feeling like it was correct to do. Hand Vomit. I wonder if it's better to be on the draw or the play. I'm assuming it's got to be the play, because you can just get stuff on board. But it always feels like once we've played our stuff, it's like, okay, what are they gonna do? So in a sense, it kind of feels like it would be better to be on the draw. You get more cards. Bayou Groff. Yeah, that actually is good here. 1 mana 5/4. So this doesn't do anything yet. Okay, well now it does. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Cool. Land, great. All right, so do we want to trade an Archivist for a Groff? I think so, because that lets our Dust Speaker attack. Is there any reason why we would want to loot first? I cannot think of a reason. Which usually means that it's right on top of our deck. Okay. Looting. Cool. Let's do it. So this isn't so bad so far. So now we got the Cogwork Archivist combo online here. Deal him 1 a turn. Mage Hunter, love it. So Dust Speaker can't attack. Retriever Phoenix. If you cast it, learn. If you would learn, it comes back. Yeah. 2/2 flyer is not that good in the Cogwork Archivist format. Prismari. Seems decent. All right, so if we attack with the Archivist and the Effigy, they could double block Mage Hunter, Phoenix, and we only get to kill Mage Hunter with the Archivist, so that doesn't seem very good. But I think we attack with the Effigy, because if they want to put both flyers in front of it, we're good with that. If they want to put Mage Hunter in front, we're good with that. So I think we do that. The only thing we could have done is cast Prismari first. But I mean, this way they have to like play around combat tricks and stuff. But if we cast Prismari first, then we could actually get a Cogwork Archivist activation and deal them an extra damage. But then we're taking flying damage from them, so I don't think we even want to do that. All right, so that works for me. Hopefully they don't have that counterspell. That'd be really annoying. Okay, create treasure. All right. Say go. Combat Prof, that's a good one. It's the card I was talking about in the first pick scenario. All right. Man, they're casting a lot of white cards off of this this blue-black mana base. Maybe we could have gone more colors. Could look at our build again. Getting that Ether Helix in the deck would be pretty cool. Okay, 3/2 Vigilance. Not attacking. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Letter of Acceptance. So we can either cast this and then pay 2 mana to cycle it, or just pay 2 mana to cycle it with Soothsayer Depths. I think we'll just do that. Okay, well, we'll just discard this then. And say go, I guess. Bit of a standoff here. Biblioplex, okay. So we might just be able to play Ether Helix as just a Or it's already in our deck, right? We're already playing that as a free splash. The only thing we cut is that search for lands thing and field trip. So we're not actually doing too badly. Okay, probably no attacks. All right, and I guess we want to start activating this. Oh, interesting. It can add mana to play spells as well, eh? Okay, our graveyard. Start putting stuff on the bottom for if this game goes the distance. Effigy. Well, that would have been good to actually have. Okay, cool. Let's cast it. And we could cycle letter? No. We don't have enough mana to do that. All right, pass turn. Let's bleed him out with Effigy, hopefully. Intro to Prof, okay. One top, one bottom. Get it. That's a good card. This is your graveyard only, right? Leave your graveyard. Okay. So we need to choose our own graveyard. Take one. There you go. Bury in books. That'll be useful. And we can cast it off of a treasure if we want. Start pitching our letters, I guess. So we may need to do that this turn. So they're gonna do Relic Sloth. I mean, we could just double block. What are we losing? Something valuable, I guess. We put Soothsayer and Dust Speaker in front of it. Kind of want the Soothsayer though. It's gonna kind of doing some work for us. We could also just take 5. I don't think we want to lose the Effigy. Although, I mean, the Effigy's killing them really slowly. Like, they're gonna find something before that ends up mattering. Right? / we're gonna find something. See what they want to do. Okay, just in for 5. I think we like this. And if they just want to straight up trade, we're good with that. If they have a trick, then we can blow them out. Yeah, respecting the Effigy. I respect it. What the heck does this thing do again? Put a 1/1 counter. Whenever a creature with a 1/1 counter attacks, they drain. Okay. All right, we're going to cycle. P-Quiz. Let's cast it. What do we want to get? Oh, no. Add 1 mana, yeah. Okay, we get a Heated Debate, and do we want a Fractal Summoning or an Intro to Annihilation? Man, maybe we did need that Effigy. How are we getting through all these flyers? We can make a 7/7. I think that's good. I don't know that we... I mean, they have so many blockers. But we've got 2 instant speed ways to blow them out in combat, so I think if we just make a big thing, that might be good. Good enough. Okay. Let's make a giant thing, I guess. Play the mountain this turn. I think so, yeah. We want to have access to red. So we're going to eventually cycle the letter. So, Fractal Summoning 2. We can make an 8. We can make a 9/9. I like the sounds of that. No counters. Yeah. No attacks. Nice. We could have got a little greedier in the draft, just taking more card draw. That might have been a good move. Looks like it's not that hard to play 5 colors with the letters. Yeah, they're really kind of popping off. So yeah, maybe we could have got more greedy. Hey, you live and learn, you know? Okay, Bayou Graph for our opponents. They're going to pump whatever and pass the turn. All right. So they have a lot of creatures to block our 9/9 with. And our Prismari. Think we get in with Prismari. They're tapped out. Oh, yeah, but they got Cogwork Archivist to block it. Okay, so that needs to die first. We could exile it. Pop quiz for Intro to Annihilation. Get rid of that. We could also just attack with the 9/9 and see what they do. Because if we can kill it with the 9/9, that'd be pretty good. Do we also... But we cannot attack with Galazeth this turn if we do that. If we just go ahead and exile it, we'll still have enough mana to go Heated Debate and Buried in Books. But if they put all 4 flyers on Prismari, it will die. Which I don't love. That situation is not really going to change anytime soon. They also like don't have any way to get through what we've got going on though. So we could sit back and just try to assemble like Teach by Example plus the big burn spell. So maybe we don't need to really do anything here. We'll just pop quiz, see what we draw. And maybe we'll just Soothsayer Adept. Probably cast the letter. So we want to have access to both of these this turn. But we can cast these off of our treasure and off of our archivist. So I guess we don't actually need. Okay, either Helix. Discarding what? Yeah, discarding letter, I guess. Return target permanent from your graveyard. We got Effigy in the yard. That's kind of good. So maybe we'll just do that next turn. So we want to have access to the mana for these. If this was an instant, that'd be great. Yeah, so I think our game plan is Teach by Example plus the other card. Deal 5. That's our move here. Okay, opponent's got first day of class. They're going to learn, and they're going to play something with haste, I guess. They have nothing to learn. Okay. Lorehold command. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Create a 3/2. Creatures you control get 1/0 and indestructible haste. Okay. So we need to kill something with Heated Debate. So I guess it's going to be the Groff. So a couple of these creatures don't matter because we can just absorb them. So we'll kill the Groff. Or do we want to kill a flyer? We can absorb the Groff. We need to make a decision, so I'm just going to go for that. Well, it might have been correct to kill a flyer. We got Burying Books that also kills things. Okay, so obviously they're just jamming with everything here. They're going to gain 4, but we could potentially, depending on what they come in with, we could bounce the Karok. And if we can live, we could kill them on the backswing. If they do alpha us here, because they're banking on drawing, or they're banking on gaining 5 life. So this could be good for us. Okay, no, they're just coming in with a couple things. Oh, I'm coming in with a lot of things. So they have no flyers. If they attack like this, we get them for 3. So we bounce the Cogwork. So we're taking 9. We're going to bounce this. So when does this have vigilance? Anyways, yeah, that makes sense to me. Bounce Karok. Next turn we can like bounce their token as well and the Archivist. We might be able to kill them next turn. And we have Annihilation. Anyways, alright, let's do this. I'll bury this in books. So the only scary I mean, yeah, this is probably going to be good enough, but if they do draw answers to our stuff, then that's kind of scary. Do we have any permanents to get back? We got a letter. We got an effigy. Get back. Okay. Okay, return target permanent. So then they have 2 blockers. That's on. We still have to kill something here. So let's kill this Archivist. And then do we kill the Inkcaster? Give them another look. I think we do. Okay, well, they didn't have an instant there. Okay, they're scooping. So, I mean, there's definitely cards in existence they could have drawn there, but... so, I think a couple things we've learned thus far is that we could play more colors than we think. People seem to be doing that. And both games we've won... Well, the first game we kind of got a little bit lucky, but that game we won because they blinked first. So, blinking first is a bad thing. So, if we just take a look at the build real quick... is there anything we would want to bring into the main deck? Obviously, Fractal Summoning's in the board for reasons. Tomb Shredder still doesn't seem like it'd be any good. Trample is not bad with Fractal Summoning. These, I think it's great that these are in the deck, even though we haven't seen them yet, because copying this is pretty busted. Arcane Sub isn't that good. Reject. The reject might be okay. Counter big thing. What would we cut? Has anything been bad? Waterfall Areas has actually not been very good because everybody's playing those friggin' Cogwork things. Cogwork Archivist. Yeah, this thing. Soothsayer Adept has been actually better than I thought. Pigment Storm hasn't come up yet, so maybe it's just a little on the slow side. We don't need to worry about it. But I think a lot of the best things to do in this format are spells, not creatures, right? So maybe we leave it. And people have had more mana than I would have expected, so maybe they can. Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue on. Thinking that we could have made some different draft decisions, most likely, but all right, we'll see you for round 3. Okay, we're on the draw. And this hand looks really good to me. We've got turn 1 Dust Speaker and our best card. And we got an Intro to Prophecy right off the bat, which actually is going to turn this thing on. So yeah, this looks pretty gross. The only thing we need is a Letter of Acceptance. Would we scry one to the top if we could? I don't know. Okay, opponent's going to play first day of class. Letter. Creature. Oh my goodness. And haste. And oh my goodness. Hello. That's a good start. Okay, we did draw Letter. Well, we can kill that, which is good because they invested a lot of cards into it. So I guess we start with Prophecy. Don't need land, that's for sure. Take a heated debate, I think. Letter. Quiz. Intro. I think we just kill this right now. Because like that, it's pretty obnoxiously large. It does give them a card back, but we're going to be taking another 6 from that this turn. And we don't really have a good, clean way to kill it in our hand aside from this. This is kind of what this is for, so. Okay, Cogwork Archivist is annoying, as usual. Alright, so we could copy Heated Debate to kill the Archivist. We could Explosive Welcome the Archivist, but having the ability to copy that is pretty good. So we probably don't want to do anything. We probably just want to Compulsive Research and see what we draw. Okay, well, Burying Books makes our decision a lot easier, doesn't it? Okay, we want to play a land. But our mana is pretty limited, right? So, like, and we don't actually get to play a land off of this thing. So I think we're actually going to wait. It would be really nice to be able to bury this end of turn. But I want to play Kelpie Guide, I think. Are they going to attack us? We don't really want to take any damage. Man, I wish we had another blue. Alright, let's pass. I think we want to have access to bury. Reveals their hand, you choose a non-land, exile that card. That's gross. So they're probably taking Welcome. If they don't take Welcome, and if they were to take Bury, would that be good for us? Or should we just bury this right now? I mean, I think Welcome's the best card in our deck, so we want to at least give them the option to not choose it. But if they were to take Burying Books, that would be a little bit annoying. Okay, they are going to take Bury, so means they want to get in for damage here. And that means they might have a counterspell. Okay, they're thinking about not attacking. Because they don't want us to get free cards off this thing. Okay, well, we're going to take 4. Okay. Yeah, nothing else for us to do here. All right, so we could swing with Dust Speaker. See what we hit off the top. We don't have enough mana yet to double Explosive Welcome. We could potentially deal them 10 and kill their Archivist with that. So I guess the first order of business is just attack with Dust Speaker. See what that does. And let's put, I guess, Annihilation on the bottom. I don't think we have any ways to get it back into our hand. So, all right, Pigment Storm's pretty good. Wow, opponent's just going to scoop it up. I mean, we do have a million cards in hand. Cool. All right, well, on to round 4. All right, we're on the play. Just a little bit of reflection on that last game. Them investing 3 or 4 cards into that first creature really punished them. And us being on the draw was really good, actually, in that scenario. So I'm not sure if it's better to be on the play or not. I think we keep this. It's a little sketchy in the sense that, like, we're not really doing anything broken for the first little bit. But, again, feels like we just want to have access to a good amount of card quantity as long as we have a hand that actually does function. And we do have a turn 1 4/5, which is good. That is a good thing. Opponent took a mulligan. So I think we'll lead with the Mountain in case we do want to cast Pigment Storm next turn. We happen to draw another red source. All right. Dueling Cogwork Archivists here. Let's cast a little intro to Prophecy. Yeah, this card's not as good as I thought it would have been since everybody has access to the Archivist. That being said, I guess we got a bottom Aether Helix because we can't cast it. I think we still want the Aerialist because there might be a point in time where we can kill their Archivist. I mean, there will be. We have Explosive Welcome in our hand. So I think this has some value to us, but it has not been as good as I originally would have thought. So we could bluff an attack here. I think it's worth it, because if we get them to tap their Archivist on the backswing, that would be cool, because we're going to follow it up with a flyer here. So that may... Now that they've not blocked, they may not want to attack again because they don't want to take more damage off of this thing. So I think I like the attack there. So slow-ish starts for both players this game. Magyar Battleseer. That's pretty good, actually, being able to scry every turn. Okay, so as we predicted... they are not going with the attack back. So I think we just Pigment Storm the Archivist, swing for 4 again. Maybe swing with our Effigy as well. I'd be okay with this trade because them getting a scry every turn is pretty scary. And so yeah, we get to just Alpha Strike here. And just put the pressure on. So this pretty much forces a trade. They take 7. They don't get they get 1 scry. Which is good, but... Alright. And do we want to play Island? I think we play Island. Because we're going to... That gives us the option to cycle the letter if we want. Yep, that's good. Blocks the Aerialist. Stupid Aerialist. Alright, well, we can kill it. This is potentially lethal if they don't have a counterspell. So I think we try it. Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a sec there. Our opponent actually explosive welcomed us, so we lost our Kelpie Guide and our Archivist, and so now it's actually a pretty interesting little spot here. So we're going to cycle this letter, see what we draw, and pretty much anything is good here. So we're happy to see the 3/4. But yeah, we were hoping to get them, but they countered our explosive welcome with test of talents, and then had one of their own to harm us there. Okay, so this is a good spot for us. We can swing. They have to double block, and I think we actually want to attack with both of our creatures, especially if we hit like an instant or something. We can maybe get them, and if they're not able to deal with the Dust Speaker this turn, then we have like another shot at drawing extra cards. So giving them the double block option is not what we want to do. We don't want to give that to them for free, right? So we didn't hit an instant, so now they get to choose how they want to proceed here. And they're going to trade with the flyer, which is, I think, good for us ultimately, because we're just getting more looks. So I think we're going to be fine here. So the ways we've been able to win thus far have been actually getting out ahead of our opponents. For the most part, I think we've been at a life total advantage. So that's something worth noting, I guess, for this format. All right, we will catch you for round 5, I guess it is. I'll see you soon. All right, we are back for round 5. We go first. Yeah, I think this hand's fine. Again, I just don't really care to mulligan, I don't think, in this format. We've got Letter plus a land. We can Thrill, discard a mountain, see 2 more cards. We'll probably have something to play on turn 1. I think this is good. Thrill plus Teach is also pretty dope, if you can get that going. But I think we'll probably just cast Thrill right away, because obviously we've got lots of good spells to copy with Teach. We haven't copied anything with Teach yet, actually, but I do think it's good in the deck. I guess we'll start with Thrill, discard mountain. We don't need very many lands to function. All right, well, we got the combo, but nothing to do on turn 1, sadly. I don't think there's a reason to hold on to Letter, but probably doesn't matter whether or not we want to play it this turn or next. We'll get it down. Maybe our opponent has some kind of targeted discard and they could take it. Cogwork Wrangler. It's pretty good. That's going to get big. So if it stays 5/5 or smaller, we can deal with it. And it appears that it will. Then we got Burying Books. Well, I think if we can actually kill something with Pigment Storm, we should. Burying Books can kill almost anything. So we'll do that for now. And yeah, I mean, we're 1 mana away from being able to double Explosive Welcome. Could also double Burying Books. Eureka Moment. If I was drafting again, that would be a card I would be looking to take. Did not end up with any. I don't know if it's because we didn't see them or because I was overlooking them. All right, so opponents draw an extra cards, played an extra land. They're going to play Intro to Prophecy. So no threats for them yet, but they're certainly setting up do some nasty things. Ardent Death Speaker. Loving this one. All right. Pretty easy. Dust Speaker here. We even have a Pigment Storm to bottom. We could consider cycling Letter of Acceptance this turn as well, even though it does help us do the Wombo combo. Probably going to get to see the top 2, because I mean, we got Burying Books for whatever they play. Hopefully it's like a Fractal or something. We just get to straight up kill it. Emergent Sequence. Okay. So that's going to be a 3/3. Yeah. Okay. Target creature, so we could do that. And it is a Fractal. Okay, so it's going to get bigger. All right, but I mean, so we can always choose the bottom if we want. If we draw a land, we could like blow up their whole board and deal them some damage. Expanded anatomy. Okay. Okay, so now they have blocks on Death Speaker. So do we want to bury that now? Because the thing is if we do draw land, we could do the welcome. Because this is on attack. Doesn't have to get through. It just has to attack. I think we want to hold the welcome to deal with more problematic things or try to just get the kill. So I'm going to go for the bury here. Get the Death Speaker trigger for the card advantage. Do I want to intro first? Probably. Because we don't really want to draw lands, even though we kind of want to draw lands on this guy, but okay. So now we probably, we want to have the most amount of mana when Death Speaker attacks. This card is very good in this format. I'm declaring it. I don't think it matters what we bought him. Prismari and Snow Day. Yeah, so we have to play it this turn. You may play those cards this turn. Okay. We will do just that. Oh, they have to block first. Sure. I guess we could tap that thing now, but yeah, they probably don't block anyways. Okay, cool. Prismari. Make a treasure. And I guess we'll get Snow Day out there. 2 creatures stay tapped. Draw 2, discard. We can discard a land, I guess. It's quite the turn we're having here. Artifacts you control. Okay, so we don't make extra treasures off this guy at all. Okay, so we could pop quiz, which we probably should do, because if we draw a 1-mana creature, we'll want to play it. And then we can get probably Annihilation. Fractal Summoning is also cute. Don't like copying Annihilation with Teach, but we might just need to kill something. I think it's Annihilation. And do we cast Letter this turn? I don't really see a reason not to, so yeah, sure, let's do that. That was a turn. So most players have been on blue, green, blue, red. Okay, well now we have 2 intros, so that's nice. Swing with both, see what happens. We have enough mana to double welcome, which is not enough to kill. Turn target permanent. So we could bounce their 4/4 island if we wanted to. All right, well, let's start with a swing here. And bottom whatever. Look at a couple of cards. Okay, we can Heated Debate as well. Opponent just taking some damage here. All right, let's see what we draw off this. Don't need lands. Oof, Denial's a nice one to see as well. All right, and let's kill this island since we have to use this card this turn. See you later, island. And I mean, we could Helix the 1/1. That doesn't seem like it really does anything. This is an instant, eh? Okay, so we could like end of turn, deal them 10, kill their things. I think we just pass. Yeah, we got options. They have a mathematician. That's fine. Resolves. All right, so the only reason we wouldn't go for this is if we're worried about a counterspell from them. But I mean, this puts them to 2 and kills both their things. And then we got double annihilation. I think we do go for it here. They can counter one thing. It doesn't look like they have a counter spell. Oh no, maybe we don't get to kill both their things. Because it does let you choose the targets again. So weird how with some spells it doesn't let you, and some spells it does. Oh, and we add a bunch of mana. All right, well that was a monster of a game from our deck. So we'll see you for the next one. All right, we go first, game 6. I think we continue on the plan of not mulliganing. This is a 4-lander. We're gonna have 3 mana on turn 1. We've got Prophecy to try and dig for something. This is a little bit like our hand in the first round, which that game was not amazing for us, but yeah, see, like, don't really want Pigment Storm, although it is going to be nice to be able to kill something with it. I think we bottom it, to be honest. We've got Helix to deal with things. Feels like we really want a threat more than anything. I just don't want to draw another land. That's the only scary thing about bottoming both. Okay, that's way better. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Okay, so let's start with an island, I guess. Wow. Wowza. All right. So we can counter their turn 1 play. Do we discard the mountain? I guess we're not playing a land this turn. I think we do just discard this island. Then we got letter. I guess we have Effigy plus Denial to try and counter whatever they do the first turn. Or do we just play to the board? That's a tricky question. Because getting Kelpie Guide down gives us extra mana. I mean, how much do we really care about that? I think we... I don't know. Get a land back with Helix. Would like to get something actually meaningful back with Helix. I think we hold up Denial. Feel it's unlikely that Kelpie Guide. I don't know. That's such a tough decision. I guess we play the Kelpie Guide. We don't know what they're gonna do. Turn 1. They're probably not gonna cast something absolutely bonkers on turn 1, but if they play the Cogwork Archivist or whatever, that's like pretty darn annoying. I mean, we can bounce it, but okay, that's fine. Hopefully they don't have a bunch of Letter of Acceptances in their hand. Explosive Welcome. All right, well, good to know. Good to know, so we can hang on to this Denial. Do we want to pitch a letter? Probably, right? Start by pitching a letter. Man, this card is busted in this format. Heated Debate is the draw. Love it. Okay, let's get in for 6. And say go. So we can kill whatever we need to kill. We can counter whatever we need to counter. Most likely. Hopefully. We don't really want to pitch this other letter until we've cast Helix. I guess we can get a letter back, too, off of Helix. That's kind of some slow card advantage. Elemental Masterpiece. Make 2 4/4s. That's probably worth countering, because that gives us another 6 damage. We could debate and bounce. We could debate one and bounce the other next turn, though. And then we still have the counter spell for the thing. But that's like a 2-for-1 in their favor, which I don't really like. So I think we just use this here. This probably takes their turn. And I think that's worth it. Okay, so we get Fractal Summoning, but we can't cast it. Or we can get Annihilation. I guess we're just casting and see what happens. Oh yeah, we can cast it off Kelpie Guide, actually. They can... the problem is that they can kill a 5/5 and a 3 toughness with this. Don't really want to give them that. But we could. We've got an Archivist now. They can kill that with the thing as well. So I'm not sure that we want to actually cast anything. I think we want to deal them 6. I mean, maybe we can just. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to overload them on this card. Maybe I should have held on to this denial. Now that we're looking at this game state. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna get the summoning. We have no timeouts. Okay. Let's. We're gonna run out of time, so we're not gonna get to cast this turn. So that's my fault, but I'd rather get damage in than have our turn get passed. Okay, so we're not going to cast this turn, unfortunately. So do we play the Archivist? So what we should have done is played Fractal Summoning. I think we could have done it as a 6/6 and then played the Archivist. So yeah, I think what I'd rather have happen is for them to spend Explosive Welcome on these 2 creatures, and then we follow it up with a Summoning plus Archivist, which are 2 bodies that are very difficult for them to deal with. So, I mean, obviously we'd be in a little bit better spot if I'd played a bit faster, but that's life in the world of Magic Arena, where they don't give you any time to do anything until like late in the game. Thrill, that's fine. Just don't want them to really play anything to the board. Double strike. You may cast target instant without paying its mana cost. Get out of here. Well, we're going to kill that. So that'll be good. And we'll do that right now so they don't get to learn. How about that? Okay, well that feels pretty good. And now I think we just play Summoning as a 6/6 and Archivist as a 4/5. Right? Yeah. Whew. All right, well, I don't hate our spot. I think we did misplay slightly, although us not tapping out to do this last turn let us blow them out on the Enthusiastic Studies, so I guess we got a little bit lucky in that sense. Okay, they've got the Ignis. Okay, what can you do with the Ignis? Let's see. Infinite mana, infinite ETBs. Nothing. Upkeep. Burying Books. Snow Day. Snow Day is very good. You got it. Yeah, that's a great card. Okay, we got ourselves a game here. What did they pitch? Wormhole Serpent. Wow, they must have hit some good ones then. So we can bounce Grinning Ignis to get back like a 4/3 or something. Let's see what we draw first. Don't need land. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. There's no like free. Oh, well, we could get a letter of acceptance back, I guess. Or we could do. Sorry, we could Helix, because now we're gonna have an extra mana. So we could Helix that back and get back the 4/3 and play that as well. And then we'll still have Burying Books to deal with another threat from them. Don't know how much of a mana advantage we can really expect to get from this. So I think we do this. And actually, it might be good to get rid of this because it represents 3 mana to them on the table, which might matter. Oh, geez. Maybe another explosive welcome. And we're not going to get to untap these. Man, yeesh, that was good. What you got? Opponent has found a first day of class. Not all that scary, although it can go get them a lesson from the board. So we'll see what they want to find with that. Environmental Science is also not a scary card at this point in the game. Gain 2. That card is good. Yeah. And they're going to be 5/5s with haste. Hello. Well, okay. So we're taking 10, I suppose, here. Pop quiz, draw a card. They have any lessons to get? That snow day was so backbreaking. No, so they're just going to flip. Oh, I forgot you could do that. You could rummage instead. They're not going to attack. That's great news. Okay. That's really good news. Alrighty. Soothsayer Adept. We could sack this letter end of turn because the treasure can cast Berry for us. So let's get in for 3. That was a good turn for them. But they weren't able to deal any damage to us. So next turn we're going to get back, hopefully, these other 2 creatures, unless they've got another copy of Snow Day. Can't do anything about that. That's pretty scary, though. See what they find. This card's always so tricky to actually like navigate. Okay, they've exiled Waterfall Aerialist and they put impossible to know what they put in their hand. Okay, Aerialist is in play. We could bottom it or bury it, I should say. Ooh, and Pillar Drop Warden too. Okay, probably bury that then. But, I mean, they're not coming at the 5. I don't understand why they're not attacking with the 5/5s. I think they'd be in a much better spot if they had. I mean, I guess they need them to block these now. So are we going to cycle this letter? I think we can afford to. Let's try to bury this. And, yeah, I guess this might be a little tiny bit greedy, but maybe just drew a land with it anyways. Alright, Pop Quiz gets Annihilation. We can kill Aerialist. I don't think we want to attack for 6. So yeah, I guess we'll see what we draw. Thrill, not bad. Not bad. Let's see, we draw Thrill, I guess. Couple of buddies. All right. See if we can get in for 3 here. Yes, we can. All right, so Effigy. I guess Effigy Archivist just means they're dead next turn no matter what, because we can double Archivist and hit them for 4. So yeah, we'll play both of these. And I mean, outside of Day of Judgment or something, which I'm not sure how they would cast that. We're looking all right here. I feel like those 5/5s could have got in for damage at least 1 turn. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, so I think this one's over. So they have to block the 3/4. And I think we just get them. So the interaction between Archivist and Fuming Effigy has not been nothing. I'm not sure how actually good it's been, but it won us the first game. Make sure we choose our own graveyard here. And we're going to be seeing you guys for the finals. So hang around for that. We're back. Opponent goes first. We don't have any Moxes in our hand this time, but we do have a turn one, 2 turn one plays here. Yeah, so I mean, this hand's not great, but I think it's functional. I don't see why we would mulligan. If our opponent does something absolutely broken right off the bat, then we could be in trouble. We're not going to be able to really interact. And then we have to think about, do we want to hold up denial or not? Okay, opponent searches for Serpentine Curve, plays a 2-1 flyer, gets back, solve the equation. Okay, dig. All right, well, that's a good card for us. So, Serpentine Curve is not a problem right now. So we probably just want to get our 4-3 on the board. We could get the Waterfall Aerialist on the board as well. The 4-3 attacks through the 2-1, whereas the 3-1 does not. So that's something worth considering. Aerialist is harder to kill. It'll make them not want to attack us, which is good for us. And if they are able to like play a ground creature or whatever. I feel like given we're on the draw, we do kind of want to slow the game down. And I think Aerialist is going to do that better. And I don't think there's much consideration for holding up denial, because we know they're top decking solve the equation. The best thing they could do last turn was solve the equation for Serpentine Curve. So all they're going to do this turn is solve the equation again for a spell that's probably not as good as Serpentine Curve, and maybe play another land. So I think if we can slow the game down, I think that's worth it. And I don't think we need to hold up the counterspell. But maybe, given that we knew they were going to just solve again, we should have played Effigy instead. We could have a good amount of confidence that we could attack with it. Okay, Guiding Voice, Annihilation, and we're racing. All right, so the trade here is fine, but also not great for us, because like our threat's pretty sticky. We've got Explosive Welcome that'll pick it off quite easily. I think we let it through. And there was an argument last turn to just like thrilling right off the bat, seeing what we draw. This turn, I think we just play Effigy and hold up Whirlwind Denial, because then the following turn we got Welcome to kill whatever we want. But if we had like red, I'd consider thrilling here, but we don't. So, all right. So they didn't hold back, which makes sense. They got a 3-2. We've got a 3-1. It's even race. Defend the campus, killing our 4-3. Kind of want to counter that. They can block it with the assistant, I guess, if they want after that. We're hoping to kill that with a welcome. I think we do it. Just playing by feel here. My gut says we do that. So now we get to draw a card, so that's pretty good. All right, yeah, that is a big Serpentine Curve, but now we got both their creatures killed now here. I mean, if they have the Whirlwind Denial, then that's going to be pretty bad for us. I guess we could wait a turn, but then that gives them another turn to like draw extra stuff. They got to have Test of Talents as well. So I think we just go for it here. 5 damage, 3 damage. Let's see. All right, it hit. Ooh, and we get 3 mana. Oh, so we can thrill and teach. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Let's do that. Hello. Finally casting Teach by example, by the way. Haven't done that yet. Draw 4? Yeah? Huh? Yes. Yes, we can. All right, we're in for 3. No letter off the top. That would have been the absolute nuts. Expel Counter, that's the pay 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Prophecy first, I guess. Those both look good to me. Yeah, we'll take them both. I think we probably should have put Prismara on top, but I was fairly certain we were going to cast Compulsive Research this turn. So we'll also do that. And we need blue more than we need red. Man. If only... If only L formats were like, it's going to be hard to go back to regular Magic after this. All right, so we could play Snow Day on their turn, or we could just play Archivist Pop Quiz. I think it's probably better to play Archivist Pop Quiz. We don't actually know what they're going to be up to. Defend the campus. That's fine. And I mean, I think we just get the Fractal token here. Because we got Snow Day to remove something. So we can just put the screws to them right now. See what's on top. They're just going to scoop it up. All right. Well, geez. For never trying this format before, that went pretty well. Yeah, I think our deck was, I guess, pretty busted. Like, we had a lot of cheap card draw. We had a lot of cheap creatures that were effective. The Aerialist was like not that good. It was good that game though, but with everybody having the Cogwork Librarian or whatever that thing's called, Archivist, makes it a little less powerful. But yeah, you know, Snow Day busted, Archivist busted, Explosive Welcome was probably our best card. Fractal Summoning is really good. You know, Whirlwind Denial was great when we needed it to be. Compulsive Research is, but I mean, everything that looks broken is broken. But yeah, I mean, the fact that like Letter of Acceptance is probably like a first pickable card in this format. So if you're gonna try this event, I would yeah, really keep your eyes out. I would not try to wheel these. I would just take them. They're very, very good. And Prophecy also is absurd and should be in your main deck. This Soothsayer Adept wasn't bad, but not something I would recommend playing. Pigment Storm was medium. Aether Helix was medium. Dust Speaker was obviously good. Barrier was obviously good. So, and then, you know, Pop Quiz, all these other cards were pretty good. Kelpie Guide was like not very impressive, but yeah, that was super fun. So good luck if you're going to try this event yourself. I recommend it. It was pretty fun. And I don't know how much replayability this has, but it was certainly novel. So thanks again for watching, and a Happy New Year wherever you are. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you like what you see here, click thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment, leave questions. We'll see you in the new year, and we will be drafting whatever they let us draft. So we'll talk to you then. Happy New Year. Bye for now.